I've sailed around the world many times and battled some of the most hostile conditions on the planet, and I'm not just talking about the controversy surrounding Maiden, but nothing has been more challenging or rewarding or made me prouder than becoming a mother. Balancing an offshore career, or any career for that matter, with being a mum, or even just achieving a work-life balance as a woman, can be trickier than traversing the Southern Ocean. So how do women in the sport manage it?
If I knew the answer how to balance offshore sailing and motherhood, then I'd sell it.
In the Olympic world, it's for the moment still quite okay. We have good experience of females who gave birth and came back at a really high level, and you can take a break, you can come back with your same ranking you had before you left. In the offshore world, I think we're a bit less supported on that because we're more jumping from one project to another. For us, it's probably hard to know when it's the good moment to take a break.
I don't know if it's more difficult for women than for men to handle both the personal life and the professional life. It's true that what happens during pregnancy and what happens after has way more effect on women than men.
I chat with Will, the other co-skipper, a lot, and he is 29 and I'm 27, and we were saying, maybe in 5 years we both have children. And he said, yeah, but Rosie, if you want to have children, how are you going to manage? So it involves a little bit more thinking and managing, I think. And as well, if you see the physical work on the boat, I think you're not able to do it if you're pregnant or you're just recovering from having a baby, you know? There were many women before me, so we will find a way too, for sure.
Sacrifice is not the right word, because sacrifice means it's like a painful thing, but it's not. There's advantages and disadvantages that you have to deal with and manage if you're going to make having a family and having an offshore sailing career. And I think there's some things that could make our lives easier.
Due to a rule change requiring all skippers to bank a certain number of race miles in order to qualify for the 2024 Vendée Globe, Clarisse Kremer's hopes of competing were almost shattered when she lost her previous sponsor whilst pregnant with her daughter. Due to her pregnancy and upcoming maternity leave, there were concerns she would be unable to achieve the race miles necessary for her to compete.
Obviously, the worst moment of my professional career was when I lost my previous sponsor, and that I realized my Vendée Globe campaign was not going to happen the way I wanted to. There are more and more women in the sailing world, and we are, I think, accepted in general. Now it's quite normal as a woman to want to do the Vendée Globe. No one is officially against the fact that women can do it, can have babies and do the Vendée Globe or have very ambitious professional goals, but sometimes you have to take this specificity of pregnancy into account, and you have to organize things so that it is possible to happen, and this is not accepted by everyone. What has happened to me highlights that having a baby doesn't have the same consequences for men and women, and it will never have the same consequences because it happens in our bodies.
The sport environment is not an easy one. Our situation is a bit different because I'm still able to do my job like full-time, but of course I didn't have to go through, pregnancy and childbirth. My wife did it for us. So, but my wife had to put apart actively coaching in the water, switch into more like operational role for the team.
Offshore sailing and being a mum is possible, and I try really hard to show that it's possible because I believe it is. Just doing what I do is not easy, but yeah, doing what I do and being a mum makes it a little bit more complicated. But I don't want that to stop me doing what I want to do. I kind of live for this, and I think if I wasn't doing this, then I wouldn't be happy, and if mum's not happy, the kid's not happy.
Yeah, the effects that my pregnancy had on my Vendée Globe campaign were hard to live with. I think I'm happy to believe that it has inspired progress in our sailing world. I wanted to start talking about this difficult subject is because I was not willing to imagine a world in 20 years' time that would be exactly the same for my little girl. So, yeah. And maybe I'm a bit of a dreamer, but I think it's important to dream, and that's what I do a lot when I'm sailing.
And that's all we can do, hope for better in the future. It's all about making progress, and sometimes mistakes have to be made and issues have to be raised in order to inspire change and ensure that things are easier for our daughters and all female sailors in the future. The important thing is that we continue to talk about it and sometimes, yes, even shout.